Hi, this is Earthy Love Medicine, and this is day 13 of my juice fast, juice cleanse, solid food, vacation, goody goodness. Excuse me. So today was okay. I'm struggling today. Um, the juice is amazing. I'm on my sixth one, so I bulk juice yesterday so that I could really get my juice in today. I noticed that kind of delays me in making sure that I get all of them in there because after a while I'm like, I don't feel like making juice. So making sure I make lots of it because I want to stay on track. I did do a number two earlier today, like this morning kind of thing, and um, it was funky. It had some like weird hard stuff in it. It was, and the smell, y'all, it's gross. Like, this is the part that, like, I'm excited to get all this nastiness out, but it's gross. Just because I had babies and stuff like that doesn't mean this stuff doesn't still gross me out. Like, you know, it's like getting to know my body in a way that, I don't know, I haven't been this intimately involved in my poops. Because I poop over here and that's what I do, and then that's it. So I don't really go all into the talking about my poops and all that stuff, but um, right now it's like key to like pay attention and all that kind of stuff. So, anyways, as I go on and on about my poop, so day 13 has been emotional. I want to eat. And like mentally, I don't like, I just, like idle hands. I don't even know what to do with myself right now. Like, I find myself wanting to face the emotional things, but then wanting to escape from them at the same time. And I have go tos. Um, Food is one of them. Uh, Marijuana is the other. So I was extra, extra ripped today. Um, Made me tired, which I usually smoke like a sativa, so I don't get really super tired, but I've been like extra smoking even though it's like not, I don't need that much. And then I caught myself like wanting to graze, and I've tried to stay out of the kitchen as much as I could today. You know, I feed everybody, so I kind of have to go in the kitchen. But bruh, it's hard right now. But I don't want to eat. Like, I want to keep going and I want to feel better. Um, yeah, I think I'm gonna like not smoke. I think I'm gonna finish what I have and then just not smoke anymore. Um, because I want to like really feel this authentically. So, that's basically usually when I set something for myself, especially if I'm like saying it, I'm gonna do it. So, yeah, I'm gonna finish what I have and then I'm done. Like, I need to make sure that I'm clear and then I experience all of this. I do not want to go through all this and miss any of the steps because I'm scared to like deal with all the feelings. I'm a very emotional person. I've been through a lot in my life, and just some of the weird stuff that's coming up is just, I don't know. I don't know if I want to elaborate on like, because it's all like old stuff. It's just things that like come to my mind, and like, I don't know. You could tell that like I have a lot to heal from when I was younger. So, um, some of it was of my own making, and some of it was, you know, my parents and my upbringing. Now, one of the things that I think about, I just want to make clear about how I feel about parents and that kind of stuff. Like, when you can't have, like, if you've watched my videos before, I don't have a relationship with my mother. And it took me years and years and years to like make that decision for good. I let her in and out of my life for a long time. But unfortunately, she's really toxic in her ability to have multiple relationships at once. And um, she has 5 kids. So that little backstory. But the point of saying all that is that, parents are growing up with us, and I've raised children now. So I'm very aware that like we're growing up when we're raising our kids. So I know that my parents did the best they could with the gifts, with the tools that they had. And my parents were both really strong. Um, but we make mistakes. Like when we're growing up with our kids, we make mistakes and we don't always do the right thing. So with my mom, if that was that and she hadn't like done some weird stuff as an adult, I would have forgiven her a long time ago. But it's like one of those things where like you forgive and then the wound starts to scab over and you're like almost over it, and then they pick the scab, and then you love them, so you let it heal and you get over it, and then right when you think the scab is healing, they pick the scab again. And that's kind of like what it was like having a relationship with my mom. And I don't know how much of it was intentional or not. I think that, we all have broken ideas of how to have relationships. So, not all of us, but a lot of us do. And I think as parents, no matter what we do, there's always going to be some, even if we're the best parents in the whole world, I think that we're always going to answer to our kids for something. I just think that's a part of it. And this little fallen thing down there is really bothering me. The tape that I used started making them fall. And then, I just don't have the drive to like replace them. I don't have the drive to do much. So it's one of the things. I've been stretching. Uh, I've been kind of like running in place and like doing sit-ups and different stuff every day and like really stretching a lot. I just want to keep my body moving, and I'm finally starting to get to the place where my body's starting to feel jittery, and I know that's part of the detox. And usually, like when I used to fast back in the day, I would walk a lot to get through all of that. And I don't live somewhere where I really want to walk. So, and I'm not like really close to nature. I'm in the ghetto. So, um, I could probably like go on a walk and then like hit one of the neighborhoods nearby because, in the area that I live in, it's like pockets of like it's the ghetto and then it's nice and then it's raggedy and then it's really nice and then it's the ghetto and then like so it's really weird how it's put together around here. But the whole last place is like this, so and it's a big area, so yeah. Anyways, so I digress. So usually I walk and and I'm like at the point where I'm like I'm just gonna start walking. It doesn't really matter because I got to get this jitteriness out. And so not getting the jitteriness out, that was making it hard for me to be in my house. And I've been here a lot. Like I don't want to go anywhere because I'm juicing, and like where am I gonna go? Where am I gonna go? I I mean, there's nowhere to go. Except to go to the grocery store, and I usually will go to the grocery store and then come home. Where back in the day, I'd go to Starbucks, and then not that far back in the day, like not that long ago. And I'd almost always be getting me a Starbucks, even when I was doing the juicing and eating raw and a little bit of cooked here and there. I would go and get me like a tea with agave. Like I was still trying to make Starbucks happen and be a part of this lifestyle. And I'm probably sure I'll still do it. But I don't want to go back to drinking coffee. And usually like we'll go out and find some nice vegan place to eat, or we go to this the food co-op, which is a co-op grocery store, and they have like a salad bar with also like heated vegan food. So like during the I don't know, last year they had like jackfruit tamales. Like it was great. Like they have really good food. Anyway, so now because I'm not doing any of that, look at I'm getting all excited about jackfruit tamales. You can tell I haven't been eating. And so now it's like, where do we go? Oh, excuse me. Excuse me again. It's getting cold. So anyways, so it's like to the store and home. My husband's been taking the kids to the park, when he gets home from work, and just, I'm just kind of weird right now. But I feel like I'm on the right track. The fact that I had parasites come out the last couple days. Now I didn't see any in there this morning. So, you know, um, but I still made a movement that was absolutely disgusting, and I've been drinking juice for 13 days. So, I gave my husband a kiss and he's like, "Oh, you smell like melon." But I promise you, I do not smell like melon. I do not smell like melon. And, I always wondered about that. So now I know why we don't be smelling like melon is because our bodies are so clogged, at least me. Um, you know, and I've been vegan for a couple of years, so I don't have like them, and I haven't, eaten chicken or beef or pork or any of that stuff in like 10 years. So, I haven't had those rancid meat poops in like forever, like nothing like that. And right now, it is just like, it's literally like sewage. Like it smells like sewage. It's like I like my butt smells like a porta potty. It's really gross. It's really gross, y'all. But exciting, which is really annoying because I'm hella grossed out by it, but I'm excited about it too because that means I'm getting it out of my body. So that part. I went on as long as I'm going to tonight. I don't really have much more to say. Um, yeah, that's pretty much what today was. I mean, it was a Sunday, so since I pre-juiced, I got to lay around and that was cool. Because I do just feel a little funky. I even like took a long shower and just kind of laid in there and let the hot water hit me. Oh, that's another thing I want to make sure I talk about, is that because I want to log this, that I have eczema all over my body right now, like all over my body. I have it on my legs. I have it all over my arms. It's on my back. And the places that it's not like noticeable is still my head. Everything is itchy. Like I got in the shower and I took like the hottest shower ever because it was the only thing that didn't like, where like would ease it. It would ease it for me. So I'm going through that. Um, and I think that's all I want to share. So stay tuned for day 14 and so forth, and be a part of me and my poop and yeah, that part. It's kind of gross. Uh, yeah, so like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell if you want to continue to watch my story. Thank you for watching Earthy Love Medicine, and my light, your light, our light, we are one. Let's all do this together because if it's me, it's you, and if it's you, it's me. Let's all heal.